What's up guys, it's Johnny Candido of Candido Training HQ, and today's video is a quick tip and it's on specifically the back squat and correcting your bar path. And this is extremely important because what you'll see with a lot of newer lifters is when they back squat, they let the bar essentially come up over their toes. So it's not aligned with further back with their midfoot to heel area. And the reason why this is such a big problem is because now it increases the overall range of motion, the angular range of motion required out of your joints to hit depth. And this both makes the movement less efficient but also less safe because now you're requiring more mobility. Now you have to lean more forward and your knees have to come more forward in order to just hit parallel. Since this is an issue of skill, we're going to need drills that are very specific to this particular movement, to the back squat. And that's what I have for you guys, are 2 drills for you to do. The first one, you will probably need access to a standard power rack. Some variations of squat racks may not work for this because what I want you to do is to actually stand outside of the squat rack, and you only need to use the bar for this, and just squat outside of the squat rack but as close as you can to it. So essentially you're using the squat rack to guide the bar, but I don't want you to actually touch the rack. Now the reason why I say I don't want you to actually let the bar touch the rack is I don't want you just scraping it up and down and essentially using that as a Smith machine. That's obviously not going to carry over into the free weighted back squat then once you don't have that handicap. So essentially you need to be able to balance this yourself. The second drill I recommend that you do is that you do a back squat, but instead of going all the way up and down, you just do the bottom half of the movement. And the reason why this can be extremely effective is because a lot of times people have the correct bar path until they get into the bottom position. And then coming up out of the hole, that's where they get shifted forward. So by doing this, it allows you to concentrate on keeping coordination in the movement and keeping that bar back. And I want to say that I've done both of these drills personally, quite recently actually, and I found them to be extremely effective because I was having some bar path issues and it helped me correct it and get a lot more efficient with the movement. And I also want to say that for the first drill, I recommend that you do that actually before your back squat sets, before you even do your warm-up. And I recommend that you just stick with just using the barbell. However, when it comes to the bottom half squats, I do recommend that that's an accessory exercise after your main squat work. And I recommend that you add some loading, but you still keep it very light because it is an extremely difficult movement to do. Alright, that's it guys. Make sure to like the video, support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching guys. Peace!